Good morning guys, Sam here from Sport. We hope you're keeping well. We're on number 5, so week 5 of our online learning. We're going to move on now to a new topic. So our new topic is going to be cricket skills. Okay, so for today's lesson you're going to need a rolled up pair of socks and some targets. Okay, I've got some cones here. You may use some more pairs of socks or some t-shirts or some items of clothing spread out. You'll need a nice safe space to work in. Make sure there's no trip hazards in there. And you'll also need a water bottle, okay guys? So the warm-up today is going to be a game called the remote control game. Okay, so I will join in with you for a minute or so. Then I'm just going to call out some commands and I'm going to try and copy those commands moving around your safe space. So I'll run through them very quickly. Okay, if we pretend to be a remote control today, if I say play, we're going to be jogging around the area very safely. If I say fast forward, we're going to be going really, really quickly around the area, so sprinting around the area, changing direction as best you can. If I say rewind, we're going to be moving backwards. If I say pause, then we're going to freeze and stay still. Slow motion is going to be moving really slowly around the area. Power off is going to be crouch down, and power on is stand up. Okay guys, so I'll run through it with you very quickly, and then I'm just going to call some commands out, and then I would like you guys to try and copy those. Okay, so moving around and play. So jogging around the area, moving around. So fast forward, go really quickly, and pause, power off, power on, rewind, backwards, fast forward, really fast. Pause. Now hopefully you understand the game. Okay, so I would like you guys to carry on. I'm going to be calling out some commands and I'd like you guys to copy for around about a minute or so. So let me set my timer. Okay, so play. Moving around the area, moving around the spaces. Pause. Fast forward. Slow motion. Moving around really slow, think about your balance. Power off, crouching down, power on, standing up, and play. Jogging around your spaces, Fast forward, really quick. Pause, power off, power on, power on, play. And freeze there. Now if you're working with someone at home, or watching this video with someone at home, then perhaps you can ask them to challenge you with those different commands to see if you can react really quickly to what each command means. Okay guys, so we're going to move on to our cricket skills today. Now today we're looking at catching and we're looking at some target practice. So what I'd like you to do is get yourself your pair of socks ready, and what I'm going to be doing is giving you instructions. I'm then going to say pause. I would like you to pause the video and have a little bit of practice of the challenge. Okay guys, so the first one is a very simple one. You're going to find a space and we're going to send the pair of socks, or a tennis ball if you have one, or a cricket ball is even better if you have one of those at home, and you're going to send the pair of socks or your ball in the air and you're going to be catching with 2 hands. Some key points I want you to think about is keeping your eyes on the ball or the pair of socks at all times. And I really want you, as the ball or beanbag or pair of socks comes down, I want you really thinking about bringing those pair of socks into your body with a nice safe hand. Okay, if we try and catch sometimes up in the air, it might hit our fingertips and fall over. Okay, so as the ball comes down, I want you guys to bring your arms down with it. Okay, so just a few times, in the air and down, nice and safe. In the air and down, nice and safe. Okay, so pause the video, have a few goes at that, and once you're ready to restart, hit play and we'll carry on. Okay, moving on to the second challenge then. This time we're going to be trying to receive the beanbag or the ball or your pair of socks in one hand. Okay, so you're going to send up in 2 and you're going to try and receive in 1. If you find that very easy, then you can try and use your other hand as well to try and receive the item. Remember, eyes always on the ball, pair of socks, and if you can, really try and get some height and some distance on those throws. So pause the video, have a few more goes at that, and then click play when you're ready to continue. Okay guys, moving on then. So this time we're going to have a go at the clap catch. Okay, so we're going to be sending the item up in the air, okay, and you're going to see how many times you can clap your hands before then catching the pair of socks. Now your score will only count if you can clap and then catch. If you do throw, clap and then drop, that will not count. Okay, I think the best I've ever seen is 10 claps. Now if you've got enough space outside, then this is a good chance to take your lesson outside. If not, then you may just want to think about setting a target of 3 or 4 claps or catches before, because otherwise it's going to hit the ceiling or the roof. Okay, so have a little go. I've got a nice tall ceiling here, so you can send it up, clapping it. That will not count for me because I dropped the catch. Okay, so I'll try again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and there's the catch. So 6 to me. Give yourself a go, pause the video, have a try, and then come back to the next challenge once you've done that. Okay, good job guys. Now the last challenge of our catching today is going to be a game called head, shoulders, knees, catch. So it's similar to the clapping game, okay, but this time when you send a pair of socks in the air, you're going to try and touch your head, your shoulders, your knees, and then you're going to try and catch the pair of socks or the ball that you're using. Okay, so I'll give it a go. Head, shoulders, knees, catch. Okay, so just about in there, so one more time to show you. Head, shoulders, knees, catch. Excellent. If you find that too easy, then you can add in some different body parts. You might go head, shoulders, knees, toes, catch. And then you may also have a go at the hardest one, which is head, shoulders, knees, toes, tummy, catch. Okay, so give that challenge a go. Pause the video and come back when you're ready to move on. Okay guys, so we're going to have a go now at our target practice, okay? So you still need your pair of socks or your ball. You're going to need some targets, okay? So what we'd like to do is to space out some targets around the area. I'm sure we can see that, so I'll move it back a little bit. Hopefully that's better. Okay, so this time guys, it's going to be a little bit of a relay, okay? So you're going to set yourself a bit of space, ideally 5 or 6 steps or however much space you've got in your area you're using. And all we're looking to do today is to try and send the pair of socks onto the target, okay? So we're not looking at bowling, we're not looking at overarm yet, that will be next week's lesson. Today we're looking at throwing and catching, so this is a fielding game, so you're trying to send the pair of socks or the ball to hit the target. So underarm, okay, if I show you here, if I was going to throw underarm to you, my legs are staggered, okay, my arm swings and I'm pointing at the target, so if I was aiming for you guys on the screen there, I'm trying to swing my arm facing forward, or even better would be overarm. Okay, so from here, as you can see, I've got the pair of socks by my ear, again staggered feet, arm pointing, and I'm trying to twist that body into the throw. Okay, so what we're looking to do is find a space. You're trying to send the pair of socks to hit the target. If you do that, you collect it, put it back at the start, and then you'll move on to your next colour. Okay, if you do miss like I did, you just collect the socks, run back to your start point, and then carry on. Okay, now, if at any point you want to set a challenge, then if you're watching this video with your mum or your dad, or your brother or sister, then you can have 2 pairs of socks, and you can have 2 start points, and you can have a little challenge where you both throw the pair of socks, whoever hits the cone first, will collect it, will run back, and then you can play again to see who will get the most cones or the most rolled up pairs of socks if they're your targets, as you can. Equally, if you want to have a go at the clapping games and the challenging games with people at home, then you can challenge your mum or your dad to a game of clap catch, but rather than sending it in the air, you can send it to your partner, and equally you can also have a go at the head, shoulders, knees and toes, and then catch game with a partner as well. So remember to send me videos guys, there's loads and loads of points being given out already, which is fantastic, so keep it up. Next week we're going to move on to bowling. In the meantime, keep active, keep safe, and we'll see you soon.